You're watching The Blitz on Pro News 7. Hard-hitting highlights from across the Panhandle with Lee Baker. Brought to you by these sponsors. Here comes The Blitz.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Blitz. It's week 5 of high school football. I want to say thanks to Crystal Vasquez for holding down the seat last week while I was away and doing a great job covering the action. Now to the night's fun. Another round of non-district play, a couple of state-ranked teams in the area. Tonight, we're going to head to Claude. High-scoring 4th-ranked Canadian Wildcats made the trip south. The Cats averaging just under 44 points a game. And it's the Wildcats and the Mustangs, of course, battling it out. Nice early in Claude. Opening drive, Canadian with the ball. Quarterback Tanner Schaefer gets picked, though, by Julian Hughes deep in Mustang territory. Claude with the ball, back up. Quarterback Bailey Morrow hands off to Hughes, but he's brought down by Andrew Ezell. That's a safety. There goes the magic sign. 2-0. The score, Canadian. Now the Cats on a drive. Schaefer hands off to Cooper Trollinger, and he goes up the gut for a touchdown. 9-0, still in the first. Mustangs try to make something happen, but this time it's not good. It's a pick. Braden Galla steps in front of the receiver. That's a nice little play. Takes the interception. The Wildcats then are back in the red zone. Quarterback fake handoff, runs it in. This makes, a nice fake. Makes it 16-0 at this point. Claude would muff the ensuing kickoff. It's recovered by the Wildcats. Corey Chittister, they're going to score again. Long night for the Claude Mustangs. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you that it was a 64-6 final. Also tonight, Panhandle beat Sunray 32-14, and Wellington going to get a win. Looks like they're blanking Wheeler in the third quarter. To another state-ranked team, Stratford West on I-40. Big crowd in Bushland tonight. Falcon Field for the action, Stratford and Bushland. Falcons on the drive early, Elks territory, high snap, quarterback Cameron Mathis gets sacked. But out of bad comes good. The very next play, you don't see Mathis. He's kind of out of the view, but he dinks the pass to Boston Andrews. Now watch, he gets hit but never touches the ground with his knees, any other part of his body. He runs it in. That's going to be a touchdown. And with the conversion, it was 7-0 Falcons. In the second quarter, Bushland moving again. They're at the Elks 27, 4th down. They go for the 4th down play. It's knocked down. The Elks would take over and ground and pound. They would go 73 yards. Quarterback Jake McBride takes the snap, goes in for the touchdown. This tied it at 7. Let's look at the score. Last we heard, it was a shootout, back and forth, 27-20. Stratford had the lead in the fourth quarter. Perryton beating Borger tonight, third quarter, and Pampa down in Tulia where they were winning 14-7, and some confusion. The Dalhart-Clayton game has been canceled. Now to a battle of unbeatens on the east side. Groover in town to take on Highland Park. It's homecoming, the king and queen there. We get to football eventually. Again, both teams unbeaten. Groover with the ball first. Dax Hayton to Jacob Collier. A great gain to put Groover in field position, down around the 40. That's a good run. And since Collier got the load of the yards on the drive, when they get close, they give it to him. 6-0 after the touchdown. PAT was no good. Highland Park takes over. And they're going to get some big yards from running back Taryn Campbell. And he's coming right at our camera again. Look at that. Yeah, he cuts up inside, just got tripped. You're going to hand the ball off again to Campbell, but it's a 4th and 3. And the Groover D, good hit, stops him, takes over on downs. Groover has success running the ball, especially with Collier, so why stop? He runs this one in again. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you we have a 35-6 score in the fourth quarter. Groover winning. River Road blanking Fritz tonight in the fourth quarter. One other score, Spearman blanking WT High. That'll do it for a quick, busy opening quarter. The Blitz still to come. A lot of action here in town. 5A play plus San Jacinto's Patriots still looking for that elusive first win of the season. Could they get it tonight? Stay tuned to the Blitz and find out.
When it comes to the truth, there's the easy way, and then there's my way.
Steve Wilkos.
Weekdays at 9 on CW11.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate at McGavick Nissan? Our customers. That's why right now save up to $2,000 on a 2014 Sentra, up to $4,000 in savings on a 14 Altima, up to $6,000 savings on a 14 Murano, and up to $8,000 off on all 2014 Maximas. We're tackling high prices and going deep for big savings to make every customer a winning deal at McGavick Nissan, 4700 Sonsi.
McGavick.
Looking for designer glasses? Get Coach, Fendi, Armani, and more for the best prices at iMart Express. Or choose 2 complete pairs, frames and lenses for $59.71. 2 pairs with no-line bifocals for $129.71. All with a free 1-year warranty. And you can wear your glasses today. We'll text you when they're ready. So come in today for great brands and great prices. You get a lot more for less at iMart Express.
Have you been wanting a dependable, stylish new Honda but thought it might be out of your budget? Well, why don't you have your budget take a look at this Brown Honda Lease Special. Not only will you get to drive home a new Honda, you'll have the confidence of knowing you'll be driving home a new Honda from Amarillo's oldest family-owned dealership and one of Texas' oldest Honda dealerships. Brown knows Honda, and you know Brown. So now's the time to buy, and Brown Honda is the place.
It's Chevy Truck Month, time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. I was born free. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. See your High Country Chevy dealers.
Welcome back to the Blitz. It's time for some Metro football tonight. We're going to start with the Caprock. And the Horns coming off a loss at Plainview in a game that saw them get a run over. Dogs ran up a lot of yards rushing. Tonight, the Raw coach in 6A Lubbock Monterey. Early in the week, Coach Dan Sherwood was hoping to shore up his defense. Let's take a look. Good. Wow, look at a good turnout tonight for the Rock. Hadn't been home in almost a month, according to Coach Sherwood. And, first drive of the game, out of the shotgun, Victor Rodriguez to T.J. Ledbetter, 20 yards. And he's going to get it into the end zone. Yeah. And 7-0 Horns. They have the early lead. Now Monterey trying to answer back. They're in the red zone. Baylor Mitchell throws it, and it's to a guy in a wrong colored shirt. That's Rudy Garcia. He returns it to the 36-yard line, and the Rock is all fired up. They took that all the way across the field. Oh, that should have been a flag. First and 10 from the 12. Victor Rodriguez again. Christian Rodriguez. 14-0 Horns. Wow. Look at this. Next drive, Monterey quarterback tries to hand off to Vincent Johnson. That's a fumble. The Rock recovers in Monterey territory. Wow, when it's going your way, it's going your way. The second play after the pick, Rodriguez to Javion Estrada. At this point, it was 21-0. Let's look at what we have. But old Mo has changed. Monterey now has the lead, the last we heard, 42-28. Dumas has a 20-point lead over, or Plainview over Dumas by 20 in the third quarter. And Amarillo High, this is now a final. I just saw somebody tweet out, it's the Sandys' 750th win. Wow. All right, across town for TAPS football. Lubbock Christian in town, future cheerleaders and players out on the field getting ready for San Jacinto. And here come the host Patriots. And, of course, again, they're looking for their first win of the season. Opening series for Lubbock Christian, fourth down. They go for it. But nice defense here by the defender. No pass interference. Ball over on downs, but they would have to punt it back. And the next ACLU drive, here's a good run. But they would eventually run out of steam, and they would punt the ball back to the Patriots after being stopped at a fourth. So we go to the second quarter. Here we go. Now some offense. Pass right at our camera. Watch the receiver cut inside the defender who thought he had the pick down to the 1-yard line. Oops. And then 2 plays after that, they used to call this student body right in the old days. That's into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's go to the scoreboard. Lubbock Christian has the lead in the third quarter. A couple of 6-man scores to give you tonight. Last we heard, Follett was beating Groom in the fourth, and McLean all over the fours. That was in the third quarter. All right, a couple quarters down, 2 to play left on this final Friday of September. More games and scores to come. If you'd like to send us a score of your favorite team, win or lose, here's all the information. Send it to me, the sports guy, or Crystal, sports girl, the Blitz 7. Somebody in back thought that was funny. That's her Twitter handle. Come on. All right, and we've got email addresses at the bottom. More football coming up. You're watching the Blitz.
It's a new day in West Texas. Of course, you've already been at work for 2 hours because there's no 8 to 5 for a farmer. The 40-hour work week is really more of a suggestion. But that's the price. Because you know at the end of the day, it's not just about the crops you grow within your fields. It's about the values you grow within your children. These beliefs make up the spirit of West Texas, and these beliefs make up First United Bank.
Okay, Cowboys fans, it's game time at the Built Ford Tough Sales event. Hey, this is when
necessary toughness
is the perfect play. And Ford F-150 with EcoBoost is a huge hit with power and efficiency. And keep an eye on the clock, pal, because fans snag one of these bad boys about every 42 seconds. Ford F-Series, #1, 37 years straight. That's called a dynasty, baby.
Now during the Built Ford Tough Sales event, get up to $6,000 cash back on a new Super Duty diesel at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Love, comfort, design, and long-lasting beauty, Texas Furniture celebrates with Flex Steel. Come in today for exceptional values. Texas Furniture at 3600 Sonsi.
A great deal on a new car isn't just about the price. The car's part of the deal too. Is it good or the best? Could it take you 100,000 miles or more? Is it really worth the price? Want a great deal? Head to your Toyota dealer during the Camry One event, because it's not a great deal if it's not a great car. It's the final days of the Camry One event. Get $2,000 or 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 on a new 2014.5 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
The news is out. Woo-woo. Steve Harvey is the Emmy winner for Outstanding Talk Show Informative.
Thank you.
See what all that talk's about.
I'm your man on daytime TV, baby.
Weekdays at 3 on Pro News 7 ABC.
Time to tailgate. Stop by Brahms today for your fall football recipe brochure.
Hope they have hamburgers on that menu, that brochure. Welcome back to tonight's football fun, a.k.a. the Blitz, quarter number 3. For the third straight week, Shamrock hit I-40 West for a game. Now, they played San Jacinto. Then they met Hale Center at Randall. Tonight, another trek west to Vega. The Irish with just one win on the season, while the host Horns split 4 games. So we go out west. Pretty nice out there tonight in Longhorn land. Here come the two teams, Shamrock obviously and Green. Following the Shamrock punt, quarterback Justin Joyce gets sacked by Brandon Wright. That's nice. Longhorn still with the ball. This time Joyce is going to hand off to Trevor Dukes. A nice, good gain. He runs it up to... That's a real nice gain. He's still running. Before it's over, he's all the way down to inside the 1-yard line. The next play, Chauncey Seaver tries to run it in. He, though, will get stuffed by the Irish defense. Nowhere to go, back to the 5-yard line. So we do it again, only this time Joyce is going to fake the handoff. He will take it in himself, and there he goes, nobody around, and we go to the scoreboard, and Vega gets the win tonight, 32-10. Also, Booker beating Clarendon. A couple of other scores, Farwell blanks its neighbor Texaco, and Bovina had the lead, the last we heard, over Hale Center. One final game. We're going to go back to last night. Really interesting game. Tascosa and Paladura. This was a game of momentum shifts, early, middle, and late. Opening drive for Tascosa, Ryan Cooper with a big run. He's going to fumble at the end, but Andrew Zimmer, his teammate, Johnny on the spot, gets the recovery, but the Revs would punt. The Dons are back at their own 1-yard line. This is almost a safety. They hand off to Anthony McClain, and you can't get much closer than being in the end zone and not being in the end zone. The nose of the back of the ball was on the goal line, it looked like. Revs get a touchdown here. Jacob Biggers to Zimmer, but there was holding on the play, so no touchdown. Tascosa owned the first quarter and a half, and PD owned the next quarter into the second half, led 16-6 after trailing 6-0. Then Tascosa came back. Let's go to the score in case you missed it last night. It was Tascosa rallying to win 33-16, and look what the Happy Cowboys did. They're unbeaten. They racked up 100 points. Again, that's football, not basketball, and beaten previously unbeaten Meta. Across the state lines, Rio Rancho is beating Clovis tonight. Portales ahead of Dexter. We have Fort Sumner over Tucumcari, and we go to Oklahoma. I hope this score is right, and I hope it's correct because Guyman's had a tough time the last few years, and they're beating Southeast according to the last score we got. Balco ahead of Buffalo, 2 other scores. Boise City wins, and Shattuck is beating Tyrone. That takes care of tonight's highlights and scores. As always, you can see a replay of the action after we're done. Just visit connectamarillo.com. All the final scores will be posted on the site, plus finals across the bottom of your screen through midnight. Coming up, Saturday football and hockey. Yes, hockey. You're watching the Blitz.
Childers Brothers Foundation Leveling is proud to serve families in the Texas Panhandle. Call 352-9563 today for your free honest estimate.
2015 Nissan Altima with up to 270 horses, blind spot warning, and advanced drive assist. Choose Altima and save up to $2,250 or get 0.9% APR financing. Nothing beats an Altima, except another Altima. Innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Interstate Bank, it's your money, be smart.
At Interstate Bank, we offer not only trust, but years of experience. John Cluck is a long-time Panhandle banking professional with over 35 years in helping customers with all their banking needs. And Annette Mullins has over 30 years of banking and customer service experience. Banking, it's all about trust, family, and experience.
Interstate Bank, it's your money, be smart.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, 'cause it is. The sky and everything under it. So get out there and see it, all of it, in a fuel-efficient Ford. Our full line of EcoBoost engines make the difference. With Ford EcoBoost, you get the power you want with the fuel economy you need, something the competition just can't offer. Right now, the sky's the limit on savings at your Texas Ford dealer. Get a new Fusion with 0 for $72 or lease one for just $199 a month at your Best in Texas Ford dealer.
Best in Texas.
Weather around here can change at a moment's notice. That's why Pro News 7 has the most accurate local weather data now for your mobile device. With over 170 SchoolNet sites to connect to, you can get current weather conditions right in your backyard. Download today.
Exclusively from Pro News 7.
Daybreak, the Panhandle's #1 morning newscast.
New this morning on Daybreak.
Here's what's happening now with your weather. It's certainly going to be a colder day today across the high plains. And here's what you're talking about at home. Coming up next on Daybreak.
Pro News 7, leading the way in the Panhandle spirit.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of tonight's Blitz. Got a lot of football to talk about. West Texas A&M Buffaloes picked up win number 1 of the season last week in Arlington. This week, another road trip going to San Angelo to play Angelo State. The Rams much improved, according to WT coach Mike Nesbitt.
They're playing great. You know, their defense right now is looking fantastic. Quarterback plays good. You know, offensively they're about 200 some yards passing, and almost 300 some yards, for almost 400 yard passing, and almost 200 yards rushing a game. And so they're doing what they want to do, and they look good. Their quarterback understands the system. Their 2 inside linebackers are playing great. You know, Conference Player of the Year, All-American candidate. Will's done a great job with that team, and they're well built, and they've got a lot of belief being 2-0 right now. And you know, I heard last night they're breaking out some black jerseys for this weekend and a new home stadium on campus, and they've got a lot of energy. And so it's one of those games that I think our guys will be super excited to play. It's just another good team that we get to face, and a good matchup, and a good road trip for our guys. Our guys like going down there and playing, and it's a fun environment.
All right, that game is 7:30 tomorrow night. Also in the LSC, Eastern New Mexico celebrates homecoming. Former WT defensive coordinator Colby Carthel brings his A&M Commerce Lions to Blackwater draw, 3 o'clock Mountain kickoff. OPSU also plays in the afternoon, the Aggies, with a 2 o'clock kickoff, Texas College. To the NFL, in another weekend of action for both Houston and Dallas, the Pokes with a home game against New Orleans. I think earlier in the week I said they were going to New Orleans, but they are in fact in Arlington, where they'll face the Saints. Listen to Jason Garrett. Saints QB Drew Brees is a real Saint.
Really understands what the defense is trying to do. When you match those things up, play after play after play, he becomes a great decision maker. He sees things. He certainly is very talented. He's got great feet, very accurate passer. I think he's got an underrated arm. He can throw the ball all over the place. He can throw it deep, throws big intermediate cuts all the time, and obviously he's very effective throwing the high possession throws that keep drives alive. I think he's fantastic in situational football, really good on third down, really good in the red zone, makes a lot of big plays, doesn't make a lot of bad plays. He's just a really good football player.
Again, a Sunday night game. Meanwhile, the Texans host Buffalo at a noon kickoff. Let's go to some hockey. We're running out of time. Got too much stuff tonight. There's the new look coaching staff of the Bulls. Early on, Bulls goalie Jacob Weatherly with a save. But watch Dean Reimer come in and just clock a guy in the back. That got him 2 minutes in the penalty box. That's not good, because what happens? Watch this. The Bees dump the puck. He gets some good passing. Before it's over, Dan Kusrovi with a quick shot on goal. Watch this. Zip, in it goes. That made it 1-0. Let's go to the scoreboard. And the Bulls actually led 3-2 with about 12 minutes to go, but Rio Grande Valley wins. Same two teams play again tomorrow night. All right, some Quick final items. Baseball tonight. Astros win. Rangers lose. Arizona fired their manager, Kirk Gibson, and their bench coach, Alan Trammell. Day 2 of the Ryder Cup begins in about 2.5 hours in Scotland. Euros lead 5-3 after round 1. Thanks for watching tonight. Enjoy your sports weekend.